They say that amateurs borrow and professionals steal. And if you want to grow fast here on YouTube, and if you want to make job-ending, life-changing income, then steal. On an Apple or Android device, access YouTube. Next, click on notifications and turn notifications on. But say no to sounds. You don't want to be interrupted day to day. You see, we're not going to use notifications like most. We're going to use notifications to drive more views to our videos. I'll explain in a bit, but consider this. You see, 97% of the channels that are absolutely crushing it here on YouTube, I'm talking life-changing income, buy the new house and the car and travel the world kind of money. They all do one thing incredibly well. And until you know what that is, YouTube will always be not just hard, but nearly impossible to crack, to grow your channel and to make that money. For example, these guys, Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat, they don't just understand what I'm gonna reveal and break down in this video, they absolutely crush it. And yet what's so ironic is if you try to make videos in the same way they do, you're gonna have a lot harder time. You see, not only do you need the cameras and the lenses and the gimbals and the tripod and the studio space, you need so much stuff, but you also have to be charismatic. You've got to have a really compelling and engaging personality. Now here's what's up if that's your goal. If you wanna do that, then do it. But acknowledge what's most important. Don't get hung up in all that gear. And you see, the fact of the matter is, there's a secret that makes YouTube so much easier. And you don't even need to be on camera. Heck, you don't have to own a camera. And you don't have to have that incredibly charismatic personality. Now, the fact of the matter is there are so many channels and they're not on camera. Now, they may use something like this to film their videos, but they're not in the frame. And these channels are publishing really simple videos that you could have published. Let's take a look at Grade A Under A. Now, before we go on, I want to mention that this is a channel that's pretty much been left for dead. There have been maybe 5 or 8 videos uploaded in the last year, and yet the channel is earning somewhere between $16,000 and $267,000 a year. Absolutely crazy. And what you're gonna need to make videos like Grade A Under A is kind of like a phone, an Android, Apple device, tablet, whatever. You don't need Premiere, you don't need After Effects, you don't need the studio, the lenses, the lighting, the gimbals. Let me show you. You see, this channel is based on the stupidest little stick man drawing animations. And with a few apps and again, this thing, you can do that yourself. Now, how you do this is pretty complicated. Number 1, start recording your screen. Number 2, draw some stick man figures and you'll pretty much get the same result as Grade A Under A, generating 6 figures a year according to Social Blade. So that's our first channel, and this would be our second. You suck at cooking. Yes, you totally suck. And check this out, it's just crazy. 1.6 million subscribers, 145 million video views, and according to Social Blade, the channel is generating anywhere between $10,000 and $162,000 a year. That's crazy. For videos you absolutely could have filmed. We're not talking cinematics. Again, you're not in the frame, you don't have to be in the frame, it's just simple, fun little videos. And this is absolutely insane. Check out these 2 channels. Brightside and 7-Second Riddles. Maybe you've seen these channels. It's really hard to wrap my head around these numbers. 7-Second Riddles has driven over 56 million views and they've gained around 250,000 subscribers. And the amount of money they're making is absolutely insane. According to Social Blade, they're generating somewhere between $168,000 and $2.7 million. And take a look at the money that Brightside is generating. Somewhere between $534,000 and $8.6 million a year. And here's the secret. If you want to be a vlogger, great. If you want to dial in your personality, fantastic. But the easiest way, the secret that all these channels are pretty much exploiting is to leverage a special kind of topic. And these special kind of topics drive far more views than most YouTubers could ever dream of because they have huge audience appeal. I call them kind of this strange thing. I call them big, broad, and proven Hollywood topics. Big because a huge group of people would be interested in clicking. Broad because you don't want to eliminate any potential viewers on YouTube. And Peter McKinnon has done that so well with this video. More on that in a bit. Proven. You don't want to just publish a video. You want to know it's already performed. You want to have evidence that the video you're going to spend the time to create has a really great chance of going ballistic and driving millions of views. And the way to do that is to think about Hollywood and just ask yourself, hey, would Hollywood make a video on this particular topic? And if the answer is no, you don't make the video either. And again, I want to be clear, this is only for those people that really want to have a highly successful channel and make crazy amounts of money. Casey Neistat is a master of this. It's not a vlog. It's not about his personality. It's about Pokemon Go in real life. And wouldn't you know that that video was released right as Pokemon Go was blowing up? Smart. Oh, grade A under A seems to understand this concept too. And I mentioned the word broad. Peter McKinnon nails this so very often. It's not a video about Canon or Sony, it's a video about cameras. And it would appeal to anybody who's on YouTube that's interested in buying a camera. And again, it's a video based on night photography that would appeal to anybody who's interested in taking pictures. And I mentioned the channel Brightside. You see, Brightside takes this to an absolute extreme level, and in the process, they drive extreme results. You can do the same. 13 tips on how to survive wild animal attacks. And then we come to the before and after. I love these because they're based on advertising campaigns that have crushed it year after year, and they continue to crush it on YouTube. 5-minute workout that replaces high-intensity cardio. Before and after. Day 1, I'm kind of fat, and day 2, I've lost 30 pounds. Because people on YouTube are crazy, I don't know. And remember I mentioned Hollywood topics? Well, wouldn't you know it, Hollywood released a movie called The Meg not too long ago. And sure enough, Brightside was there releasing 2 videos around the same time of the movie release. Really smart Hollywood topics. This is what I got across my screen last night. New from Dope or Nope. 10 gadgets that can only be found in Japan. You see, like I said at the beginning of this video, you want to go pro. You want to get tips and ideas. You want to learn about being compelling from the very channels that are crushing it online. Because amateurs borrow and professionals steal. And that's pretty compelling. It's pretty interesting. It's not about watching these videos per se, although that makes sense to do that, right? To study the most successful channels. But you just want to see these kind of compelling headlines again and again and again. So make sure you've got notifications turned on for Brightside, 7-second riddles, Dope or Nope, and if you like these kinds of videos, consider turning on notifications for my channel as well. Now there's one more secret I want to reveal. I've talked about being compelling, the video title, and how important that is. You also want to create a really engaging and compelling thumbnail. And you can learn about testing your thumbnails by watching that video right there. If you're new to the channel, again, consider subscribing. Do that and you'll feed a poodle. I'll see you on the next video. You dig?